Hi, welcome back. This is Antonio. I just came back from vacation down south. I felt like I hadn't given you guys an update for quite some time. And this is going to be a quick update now that we have confirmed the interest rate was raised again in July. Instead of giving you or reading it to you about the statistic of all the boring data, I'm going to break it down for important numbers that make sense to you if you are searching for a quick update of the current market. As always, if you find value and good information, don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. That will help the channel grow and be shared with someone that is interested in today's real estate market in Toronto. And for those who are hesitant or just want to chat about the current situation, don't hesitate to book a call with me using the first link in the description down below. Getting that out of the way, let's discuss the hottest topic in town, which is the inflation rate. If you watch my past videos, you probably heard me say many times that I expected an increase in the interest rate. So this wouldn't be a surprise to me, and as a result, the Bank of Canada announced on July 12th that the overnight rate will be 5%. If you recall, the last reported inflation was 4.4%, and now the latest CPI growth has gone down to 3.4%, the lowest level we have seen in the past 2 years. It sounded great, which is trending down towards the target number of 2%. However, don't be too happy about this number because it was mainly due to decline in gasoline prices. It was a significant drop of 18% over the peak of energy prices. If it weren't for the huge drop in gas prices, we would have seen the inflation rate at 4.4% instead, which is quite high compared to Bank of Canada expectations. I'm guessing the most important aspect of what is impacting the most is that the grocery prices are still high, and in fact, they are climbing 10 to 11%. That is the reason why you feel like everything is still so expensive. Certainly, the Bank of Canada also feels that the Canadian economy has been stronger than expected, with more momentum in demand. Consumption growth has been surprisingly strong at 5.8% in the first quarter. So all this means that the Bank of Canada believes that they need to raise the rate so that they can slow down consumer spending. And recent retail trade and other data suggest more persistent excess demand in the economy. Moreover, the housing market has been on a tear with rapid growth for 5 straight months and managed to slow down with the first rate hike in June. So they believe they would have this second rate hike in July to slow it even more. Let's get back to the topic of interest rates. Now that we know the interest rate indeed went up to 5% in the most recent announcement, more clients have been receiving calls from banks advising them to change their variable mortgages to fixed. Again, it sounded logical, but on the other hand, won't you think that is a signal from the major banks that rates could be coming down soon, since the bank benefit most from this as their business model? I just wanted to be clear, this is simply my opinion, and you could definitely take it with a grain of salt. If you ask my opinion, I would say the interest rate could be coming down in the next 12 months. The mortgage expense going up as a result of the interest rate hike could also affect the inflation rate, so it is also counterintuitive to think about raising the interest rate. Don't you think? I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Please comment below as to what you think about the interest rate moving forward. I really wanted to hear from you. Will it continue to rise beyond 5% or will it stay flat and reduce in the next 12 months? It will be interesting to see. The last thing I want to talk about is the Toronto real estate market. I'm sure you heard many headlines that the market is slowing down either due to seasonality or a real downturn of the real estate market due to the pricing being exhausted through the extreme rebound of the past 5 months. Let's start with the transaction in GTA. Depending on what perspective you are looking at, there are always the good and the bad. If you take a look at the year-over-year comparison, the narrative could be so positive that you can state that at the same time last year in June 2022, there were 6,422 sales. And in June this year, there were 7,481 sales, which is 16.5% up from last year. Changing the narrative to the other side would be that the sales last month in May were 9,012, which is a significant drop of 15% compared to June this year at 7,481 sales. To be frank, you will have taken the number comparing month to month instead of on a yearly basis. However, I just wanted to demonstrate the narrative of the media when interpreting the data. Now, let's take a look at the average prices in the GTA and how they flare out so far. If you look at the year-over-year comparison of all home types, in June 2022, the average price was $1,145,000. In June of this year, in 2023, it was $1,182,000, and we still have an increase of about 3%. If you compare the average price just a month ago in May, the average price was $1,196,000, and in June it was $1,182,000, which is only down like about 1%. In other words, you could see that the prices are basically flat. Although a trend starts with the first month, we still don't have much data to confirm prices will go down any further. We need to take a look at how it goes in the next few months to determine the trend, and the interest rate hike usually takes time to take effect. In my personal opinion, the prices will be staying flat or on a slight downward trend, but not by a lot, since the real estate market is still driven by much demand with the existing overall housing supply and the incredible population growth. From my own experience, while currently helping the client look for properties in the York and Toronto regions, the property are starting to have fewer offers, and some property that we were paying attention to had no offers on the offer night. This is all signs of a calmer market, but prices have still not gone down much. Just to be clear, this is just my own observation. I hope this short analysis could help you out and help you understand the current market at the moment. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Don't hesitate to contact me using the information in the description below if you have any questions about the real estate market. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.